Our Network Revenue Optimizer software enables planning and sales engineers to develop construction estimates for new customer connections in a much more efficient and effective manner. Rapid, accurate estimates increases win rates on sales opportunities and sales volume, maximizes project profitability, and enhances customer satisfaction. Let's take a look at how Network Revenue Optimizer works. On this map, you see fiber and structure information. In addition, you see green circles that represent actual business prospects. If you pan across the map, there are other colored circles. The gray circles represent actual customers, and the orange represent a blend. In this case, we have 6 prospects that are adjacent to existing customers. In this scenario, your team is being asked to provide service connection estimates for a number of new service locations. You can either start entering these locations directly on the map, or you can add them from a spreadsheet or any other file format. You upload address information, and the software automatically geocodes and loads the locations. All of the locations that require estimates are clearly displayed on the map. Now you can go ahead and create some estimates. In the estimate options, you're going to select Business, Fiber Connection, and Point-to-Point. When you run the estimate, the software asks you to select from 2 options: less cost or shorter path. In this example, you select less cost. The software traces all of the plant information. In this scenario, it looks at the fiber and street network details, as well as the capacity, and provides an optimized route. The estimation is almost complete. You can now see the results. It actually picked up the closest splice point, and you can see the route leading to all of the individual service locations. Examining the results in detail, you see the addresses and costs. For the first connection, the cost is estimated at just over $5,000 for a 982-foot service line. This also displays how many other business prospects this route can serve in the future. In this example, it picked up 4 additional service prospects along the projected route. As a sales and planning engineer, you may know that the area around Chaldron and Danaway streets on this map provide a very attractive service area for the future. You can actually map this zone as an area of high business potential. Using this zone, you can influence the estimate calculations to ask for a different routing option. You can project that this area is going to be 100 times more attractive and rerun the estimate calculations. Once again, you select Less Cost Estimate. You'll notice that the business influence is set to No. But if you set this to Yes, the calculation will give priority to picking up higher value prospects along the potential route. The new trace estimate is now complete, and when you refresh the results, you see that the route is in a different location, based on the business influence in the attractive zone that you described. You also see the dash notation that represents area lines, while the others are underground. The software is intelligent enough to jump back and forth between these different deployments. If you're aware of something happening in this intersection that means the route won't meet your needs, you can avoid it by setting an obstacle. You mark this area as an obstacle and save it. You can even add notes so that other planning engineers will know that there is an obstacle to avoid in the future. With this new information, you can rerun your estimate, selecting the same less cost option. In the scenarios so far, you've been running point-to-point estimates, but you could also run a ring-type layout estimate so that the same route could be shared by all the different address locations. The estimate is complete, and if you refresh the results, you see how this scenario avoids the obstacle and proposes a route through the area with the high business influence. Service is provided to all the new locations, with one being serviced by a totally different route. Now let's look at a scenario where you're asked to provide an estimate for an upcoming business complex. In this example, all you have is a PDF flat map provided by the city, and you must generate a reasonable cost estimate using only this map. You start by uploading the PDF you received from the city. Select the file and upload. The system overlays a transparency of the PDF map onto your digital map. While the PDF is not geolocated, you can use the control tools to position it nicely in the open area on the digital map. Select to drag it, rotate it, and even resize it as required. When it's properly positioned, save the PDF and start generating estimates. As you zoom in, you see the proposed new business complex and its design. Now add a new result. In this case, it's going to be new fiber with new service lines. Here you can define the new service line coming off an existing line. Select that it's new and that the fiber route will be underground. Save it and recalculate the cost. The cost estimate is coming in at around $12,000 for a new 811-foot service line. You can export any of your estimates into a report format as and when required. Network Revenue Optimizer enables planning and sales engineers to quickly generate accurate construction estimates to increase win rates, generate more sales, maximize project profitability, and critically, enhance customer satisfaction. Visit our website to learn more about our exciting IQGeo software for telecoms and utility network operators.